y'all, welcome back to another video. My name is Notori if you're new, and today I'm going to be doing a 4C / type 4 hair routine. Basically how I wash it, detangle it, products, how I got my hair to look like this, like styling, everything. Basically everything you need to be like a type 4 natural is going to be in this video, and just go ahead and stay tuned. Alright, so first I want to tell y'all a little bit about my personal journey with my natural hair, and just kind of so y'all know about me and what I've gone through with my hair. If y'all watched my first video, which I still highly recommend, it's gonna give you more of like an afro look though. This is gonna be kind of like a big curly, I don't know, not so much afro if y'all know what I mean. But anyways, back in that video I did address my traction alopecia. Wait, if you're a black girl, regardless if you have traction alopecia or not, I highly suggest that you stay and watch this portion of the video. And honestly, I know I don't have the biggest platform ever, but this is something I do want to raise awareness about. Studies show that half of us will deal with hair loss. This is something I used to be super embarrassed about, but honestly, I'm just learning to take care of my natural hair. And that's what this video is all about. So if you're in the same boat as me, don't feel embarrassed. Honestly, the only thing you can do now is just start taking care of your hair, and if you're watching this video, you're in the right place. You can kind of see it right now. It's actually really bad, but I'm going on a natural hair journey and I'm taking it serious this time so that this thinning doesn't happen, and I'm showing y'all how I am starting to retain my length and just basically what I'm doing to overcome this bald spot. I actually have it on the other side too, and this is honestly just from wearing a lot of tight hairstyles, not putting on heat protectant when I did quick weaves, sew-ins, all that type of stuff. Those slick backs, those sleek hairstyles, even if it's like up in a high ponytail, it will rip out your hair if you do it a lot. And that was my go-to hairstyle for years, like probably since early middle school. I was constantly slicking back my hair. This is the result, this is why. And yeah, honestly, the whole reason why I'm redoing this video is just because, number one, I think it looks a lot better than it did last time. I can see myself wearing my hair out like this on a daily. A lot of y'all requested it as well, and I just want to show y'all what I've learned, honestly, from wearing my natural hair out more. Honestly, that's pretty much it about me. I have type 4C hair, which I've mentioned a lot, but I feel like it gets kind of looser towards the back. I feel like it's maybe like 4A, 4B towards the back, and that's pretty much all I need to know about me. So I'm gonna give y'all my wash routine and stuff like that, show y'all a whole bunch of products I have, and just little tips and tricks. I'm gonna be looking over here and looking down a lot just because I did write some stuff down in my notes app, just because I didn't want to forget to mention anything in this video so I wouldn't have to do another one or make like a whole nother post about it. And just looking over here for like the products and stuff, that's why I'm looking around. Alright, so in my opinion, these are the most important parts of a natural hair routine. I'm not gonna say don't even bother, but I feel like the biggest and just most important step of taking care of your natural hair is having good shampoos and conditioners. A lot of people don't know this, and even I didn't know this for months, but you definitely need 2 different shampoos. My favorite brands at the moment are Sacred and Olaplex. I lean more towards using Sacred. The shampoo by Sacred that I'm holding right now is the hydrating shampoo. I think as far as I know, she only has one hydrating shampoo. I'd say a clarifying shampoo is probably the most important, just because I notice that my hair gets like product buildup really easily, and that really scrubs that out. I will say though, do not get the clarifying shampoo on the rest of your hair, like towards the ends, because it's really going to get in there and scrub, and you don't want it to take out any natural oils that your hair needs just to stay moisturized and look good, have that natural shine to it. The hydrating shampoo is also really important though. It's just going to get out any other dirt that you may have in your hair. If you're like me, I work out a lot, so my hair gets kind of sweaty. I remember I came back from a run one time and my whole entire head was just wet, like I came from out the shower, and I feel like that's why I need to get shampoo all over my head, but you don't want to do that with the clarifying one, if that makes sense. And then these are the 2 conditioners that I like to use. This is the Olaplex No. 5 Bond Maintenance Conditioner. Having a really bad stuttering problem today, so sorry about that. A lot of people don't know this, and I didn't know this for a long time too, but Olaplex is for all hair types, because I thought it was kind of like a you know, people thing. I didn't think that their products were for me, but actually love the way that Olaplex feels on my hair. And this conditioner is by Cécred. This is the moisturizing deep conditioner. I know a lot of people only deep condition their hair, especially if you have type 4 hair like me. However, I don't do this every single time I wash my hair, just because you have to leave this stuff on for 30 minutes, and who has 30 minutes on top of like a 2-hour wash day routine? Not me, respectfully. But I do use this a lot, and I feel like this lasts a lot longer than the Olaplex one. The only thing I will say about Cécred and Olaplex though is that they're pretty expensive. Like, I think all of these products cost me well over $200. I'm gonna do what works, but I feel like the price is kind of outrageous. That's the only thing that I do not like about these products. That's honestly all I use for my hair in the shower. Sometimes I do like to detangle it while I go, but I feel like recently I like to just sit down, make it a vibe, and detangle it, because I feel like I'm in a rush trying to detangle it when I'm in the shower. And obviously if you do your hair in a rush, you're gonna rip your hair out. It's not a good time. And on that note, the next thing I'm going to tell you about is how I like to detangle my hair, and just certain products I use to moisturize and stuff like that. So I use these two combs. This is just like a regular wide tooth comb. I've had this since like childhood, honestly. I think this is the only comb that has ever touched my hair in my entire life. I think this is by like Goody or something like that. But I feel like every curly girl just needs a wide tooth comb to go through at first. Start with the ends of your hair, work your way up to the root, just to get out all the big tangles. And then this is the unbrush. This honestly took over my For You page at one point in time, and I love it. I totally understand the hype. At first I didn't think that this would work for my hair, but I genuinely love it. It slides right through. You just need to make sure your hair is moisturized, and obviously you put water in it. This is the spray bottle I use. You don't need anything special, but this is actually one of the ones that, like, if you spray it, hold on, I don't want to get anything wet. I don't know why it's not doing it now, but y'all, I swear it's one of the ones that, like, if you hold on it for a while, it keeps on spraying. Okay, it kind of did it. Whenever it comes to moisture, like when I get out the shower, just wash my hair, or my hair just feels dry and it needs moisture, this is honestly like the best product that you can find. This is the Moisture Sealing Lotion by Cécred. Number one, all of her products smell so good. They all have like one scent, and I love that, because I hate when my hair just smells like a whole bunch of different just mess. This is also really lightweight, and you can even use this kind of like as a gel. I don't like to slick down my edges that much because of my traction alopecia. Gels I used to use in the past, like Got2b and what's that one called? Eco. Number one, Eco is horrible for type 4 hair. I hate to say it, but it's literally just gonna dry out your hair. It's gonna break it off. And especially if you're using an edge brush, y'all, use a toothbrush to do your hair, and don't use gel. Use like some type of moisturizing product. Toothbrushes are a lot softer than edge brushes, and you don't want to end up like me. Also, side note, while we're talking about my traction alopecia, this has been something I was kind of like scared to talk about for a long time, but honestly, it's out there now. What am I going to do about it besides try to fix it? And y'all, 1 out of 4 black women in America deal with traction alopecia, just because we tie our hair back so much. And I feel like we all just, not we all, I'm not going to tell other people what to do with their hair, but I feel like we need to just take care of our hair more and wear it out more so that we don't deal with that. Anyways, back to moisturizing. So this is a foam that I like to use. Typically, I kind of stayed away from foam in the past, just because I've learned that even foam dries out your hair, and I feel like my hair needs as much moisture as possible. But this is by The Doux. This is the Chief Rocka Extreme Moisture Mousse. Y'all will actually see me using it in this video. I honestly forgot I had this, but I love how it made my hair look. And y'all know I cannot do a hair tutorial or just any type of hair video without including my OG. This is Blue Magic. You cannot do any type of, basically anything, without Blue Magic. I'm pretty sure every black girl has this in her house. This is very, very affordable as well. And this is like that deep moisture. And if you don't have Blue Magic at your house, you can also use, I think what it's called is extra virgin coconut oil. I know I have some in my pantry. I haven't tried it on my hair yet, but it's pretty much the same thing as this. And clearly, I'm running very low. I use this product a lot. I think these two products are like the best for moisture. Those are like the only product recommendations and things I can kind of show y'all. I wish I was due for a wash day because then I could show y'all how I really get in my scalp and wash my hair. But I literally washed my hair last week, and I wash my hair every 2 to 3 weeks, which might be like a little controversial. I know some people say to wash your hair once a week, every 2 weeks, but a lot of people don't realize that even if you're washing your hair, that's still a form of manipulation. Every single time you're doing anything to your hair, that's manipulation. And if you have traction alopecia, it's not good. And honestly, even if you don't have traction alopecia, washing your hair over and over and over again every single week, even if it's not dirty, literally serves no purpose. I feel like you're just gonna damage your hair by doing that, but that's just me. So now I'm gonna get into how I style it. Honestly, y'all, this might be a shorter video, but I just want this to be very quick, simple, straight to the point. And if you're confused about anything, feel free to leave comments down below. So what is up, YouTube? I should have filmed the past couple of clips with the after in my head. Clearly this is not the after. I look a mess, and we're going to do my hair. So the other couple parts I could not show y'all because I don't need to wash my hair. But now when it comes to like detangling and styling and all of that, this is something that I'm doing in real time. So I figured I can show y'all because I know some of y'all are visual learners like me, and I need to physically see people do stuff to understand what they're talking about. So let's get into it. So the key to styling or doing any type of detangling or manipulation with your hair is parting it off in sections. I like to first start off with one big part down the middle, and these parts do not have to be clean at all. You just want to be able to feel your scalp. If it goes very crooked, that's fine. You just want two big parts. This is kind of what I'm working with. I'm gonna show y'all what my parts look like. So this is not clean at all. It's probably going every which way, and that's fine just as long as you can see scalp, because I hate when I'm detangling or styling my hair and I'm trying to like comb through the root and I realize that I'm like getting kind of through another part. I'm gonna start off with the right side of my hair. Just tie up the left side because you don't want it getting in the way. And also when you're sectioning off your hair, I try to stay away from clips as much as possible. So these alligator clips, these are supposed to be like good clips for curly and coily hair types, and like the way that they don't rip out your hair, but I feel like they still rip out my hair no matter how I put them in. These are regular clips, so y'all can see the difference. I don't understand, like I actually spent more money on these because they're supposed to be good for curly hair. I think I just got scammed, honestly. Just don't put clips in your hair. If that's what you like need to do for your hair personally, then that's fine, because I know everyone's hair is different. But I try to refrain from using those because they like tug and pull out my hair, drag through my ends, and it's not a good time. It's literally painful as fuck. And I like to split my hair up, obviously one big part down the middle, but then 6 parts, 6 to 7, but 6 to 7 parts on each side, just depending on your hair type. You might need a lot more if you have like 4A, 3C hair, but you might even need less. It just depends. And I like to part it so my hair falls in a certain way. So I think this is going to be my first little section, and I'm going to tie the rest back. I know the front of my hair is going to fall like this. I kind of have like what I like to call natural layers, just because my hair is pretty damaged. I went to a lot of different people to get my hair cut, so my hair looks a fucking mess, if I'm going to be honest. As far as layers go, it's not like an intentional layered thing. I don't think it looks bad, honestly. I kind of like the layered look. I've learned to love my hair, but yeah, the front is a lot shorter. I know it's gonna fall a particular way, so just be strategic about how you're parting your hair. Like, I know when I'm done moisturizing and like semi-detangling through this, I'm gonna want to twist it kind of like this, so when I take it out, that's how it's gonna naturally fall, and I'm not gonna have to like pick my hair out a lot. So first we're gonna use a spray bottle, just kind of spray my hair. I don't want it super wet, but you never want to do any type of curly hair styling without a little bit of water, especially with type 4C hair. After doing research online, I've learned that type 4 hair needs a lot of water. So just get it nice and damp. And then my favorite moisturizer ever that I'm going to go in with right now is Blue Magic. If you're black, you know what Blue Magic is. And when I tell y'all I use this so much, look at how much is left in there. I don't know if y'all can even see that, but there's like nothing in here because I truly use it that much. I don't know what we're gonna use when this runs out, but it's okay because I have a couple other products I'm going to try out here in replace of it. I don't even use a lot of it per section. I use like this much. You don't need to use a crazy amount. And I try to focus this on the ends of my hair because the ends of your hair need the most moisture, and kind of work it up. I don't like to put it on my scalp. I feel like it kind of sits on there kind of heavy. I don't like that greasy scalp. So just gonna put some of that in there. Be very gentle with your hair. Then I'm gonna go in with a wide tooth comb. And again, start with the ends. You never want to start with the root. You will rip out your hair. You just want to make sure that you get it combed out enough to the point where you can just kind of lightly run your fingers through it. I'm not going to go in with my usual detangling comb. I like to use the unbrush. I'm going to grab it really quick. This is what I typically use to go in and like really detangle my hair. There's more, I don't know what these are called, bristles, sticks on the brush. So obviously it's going to give your hair more of a detangle, but I didn't even really need to full on detangle my hair. I'm just kind of showing y'all for the sake of the video. And y'all, I didn't even want to film this video this week, but actually I've literally slept on my hair so many times without wrapping it up this week, and I'm like, oh fuck, like I need to redefine it, just make it look good again. And I posted TikTok videos of my hair, and then a lot of y'all were giving me compliments, which thank you so much if you're also on my TikTok, because I've been pretty active on there recently. And if y'all ask for a video, I'm gonna give it to y'all. So never be afraid to leave any video suggestions in the comments. Yeah, it's detangled enough, honestly. And what I'm gonna do is go ahead and kind of blow dry it, stretch it out a little bit. This is literally the blow dryer I use. It is a really bad blow dryer. This is something my grandma gave to me like years ago, and she's just not in the best condition at all. So you do not need a good blow dryer to do this. This is probably like the most affordable thing. The only thing that you need to have when it comes to your blow dryer, you need to make sure it has both a low and a high setting. I think all blow dryers kind of have that, but just putting that out there. So you're just gonna run your hands through it, get it fully stretched out. And I'm going to put it on low because it's not completely shrinking up, but we kind of want to stretch it out a little bit more. So put it on low, and then you're just going to go like that on your hair until it's stretched out to your liking. If you need to put it on high for a couple of seconds, then that's fine. Just do that. You're not really worried about losing a curl pattern. That's kind of the whole point. The twist out will give you that like curl pattern back. Just make sure that you're not putting high heat on the ends of your hair. The ends of your hair are very sensitive. If your ends break off, it's gonna go up to the root and your whole head is gonna be chopped. So try not to damage your ends with high heat. Okay, so this is my hair stretched out. It literally went up to here a couple of seconds ago. And I just covered my ends when I used it on high heat. I'm going to run through it one more time just because I don't like my hair to be super tangled when I put it into these twists. These are not damaged ends. These are just curly ends because I did not put heat on them. And this is typically the part where I use oil, and I just go ahead and put oil on my ends, kind of just get it on my hair so it's not crunchy. However, as we can tell, I'm running out of a lot of products and I don't have my oil, so this is kind of tricky. Maybe I should have went to the store before I filmed this video, but we're gonna improvise. I'm gonna use like the tiniest bit of Blue Magic ever just because I don't have any oil. Now the hard part is over. All you have to do is go ahead and just twist it. So this is what your twist should look like now. And this is honestly it. You're gonna go to bed with your hair like this. I'd say at least leave it in for 6 hours. I always leave it in overnight, but I feel like my hair can kind of mold or take on any type of shape really quick. So if you have similar hair to me, when you feel like it doesn't need that long to do a good twist out, then you know, you probably don't need to leave it in as long. But I heavily recommend just sleeping with it, taking it out in the morning. So that's all I'm gonna do for this little section. Then I'll come back and show y'all the final product tomorrow. I'm gonna do this on my whole entire head. I feel like if I really wanted to, I could have salvaged this. My camera cut off. I can't remember what I was talking about, but just really quick, some things I want to talk to y'all about before I just go ahead and do the rest of my hair. And trimming. When you trim your ends, I don't even need to be doing this. I'm doing this for the sake of the video. Trim your ends that much. I'm going to show you up close how much of my hair I cut off. Okay, I cut off the tiniest bit of my ends. Do not cut off more unless you're going to a professional and they know what they're doing. I did this a couple days ago, so I'm not going to do it again. Also, oiling. This is the oil I have currently. I'm using the Sacred Edge Drops, and I only put these on my scalp. It's not going to work if you put it towards the ends of your hair. It's not that type of oil. This has peptides in it, so you want to get that on your scalp to make your hair grow. And since I don't have oil right now, I think what I'm going to do is use this Moisture Mousse by The Dew. Just kind of put that towards the end of my hair. Just a little bit, because it is a foam, so it will curl your hair back up if you put this all over your twist. And try to keep your twist flat at the top. Obviously, don't twist it tight. Like, it doesn't have to be extremely tight. Like, I can still put my fingers underneath here. That's what you want. But don't, if it's like puffy, if it's sticking out that big, you did something wrong. Okay, so 2 braids are down. And I'm gonna do a little time check with y'all. It is pretty late. It's 10:04 p.m. right now while I'm doing this. And I'm pretty sure this whole process isn't gonna take me like max an hour long. This whole styling process is very, very low maintenance, and that's what I like about it. I know it's not gonna be a thing like if I do mini twists where it's gonna be like a 3-day process. So this is really, really quick, to the point. And I hope y'all understood what I was talking about. Something I want to mention really quick about stretching out your hair. Notice how my hair isn't fully stretched out. Like, it's not straight. It has a very loose curl to it. Let me see if I can get it up close. Like, it still has some curls. Like, I protect the ends when I do it, but it is still stretched out. It just has like a really loose, kind of like dry looking ish wave to it, even though my hair is not dry. Don't play with me. My hair never, I don't like my hair getting dry. But that's just something I want to point out because I don't know if I mentioned it. So don't think that your hair has to be like straight to do it. It's not going to work if it's like bone straight anyways. And I'm on my last twist of this side. It is 10:35. So literally, like I said, this whole thing is not going to take you that long because by the time I do the other side, it's probably going to be another 30 minutes. That's an hour. And see, exactly what I told y'all. I have 6 braids on this side. A couple of days ago, I did 7 braids. So it just depends, but I've noticed that 6 is like a good number for me. And I'm gonna do the other side. I'm gonna come back when it is all twisted up because my camera is going to die and I feel like there is no point in me showing the same thing all over again. If you have any questions about this process, feel free to leave a comment below. Like, I literally always respond to comments, even if, like, I feel like it takes me up to a day max to respond to comments, and that's if I'm really busy. So yeah. I'm gonna be so cute when I wake up in the morning, and I'm just honestly so proud with like the personal self-growth that I've made with my hair. Before I figured out like or discovered that I could do this to my hair and also put in other protective styles like mini twists and just do like jumbo twists at the house, make them all cute, I literally hated my hair. Like, I hated wearing my afro, but I'm just kind of learning to embrace the natural. And that's the only way you're gonna get thick hair. My hair is thick. You're not seeing no hand behind this half of my head. So that's it, honestly. It's late at night, so if I'm rambling, that's why. If it didn't make sense, just feel free to type in the comments below about it. And the rest of my video, it's gonna be like the after, just me more talking in depth about hair care tips and all of that. So okay, y'all, so it has been like another 30 minutes now. I'm pretty tired, so excuse the change in my voice. I have hair on my hand. Anyways, I'm done. These are the twists. This is what your hair should look like by now. And yeah, so now we're gonna go ahead and oil my scalp with the Sacred Restoring Hair and Edge Drops. I'm pretty sure if you're a natural girl, you've heard about this product already. It was like literally sold out everywhere for months, and I feel like, you know, now it's just getting back in stock. I feel like it's really easy to find now, and I like the way that you can just drop it. So obviously I'm putting it on my thin spot because that needs the most help, and I'm just massaging that in. Stimulate the hair follicles. I'm going to put this all over my head just since I ran out of other oils that I would typically use. Kind of going between those parts. This literally feels so good. It feels so soothing. Make sure to get those edges. This is like a really watery consistency, so when I do my edges, I like to put it in my hands and just kind of rub it in. Alright, y'all, that is it for tonight. Literally, this is the styling routine. Super simple. You're just gonna leave this overnight or for a couple hours, however long you need it for your hair. Now I'm gonna show y'all how I wrap up my hair. So first, I'm pretty sure you can do this with like a scarf, but I like to use a do-rag. And I honestly don't revoke my black card for this, but I don't even know how to properly tie one of these things. I just kind of throw it on top and make the best out of it. I literally just do this so my hair can stay as flat as possible at the roots. So now I'm just kind of pulling my twist very gently out because I don't want them bunched up underneath the do-rag. And then I just put a bonnet over this to protect my ends and just retain as much moisture. Finna go to bed now, wake up, get ready, get all cute, show y'all how I take it down in the morning without completely messing it up, because I feel like the way my twist outs would get ruined before was literally just because I was putting way too much product on in the morning, just completely taking the twist out wrong, which kind of ruined the whole point of like the twist out. So I'm gonna catch you in the morning. It's gonna be so tea, and peace out. Also, another thing about hair care, I recommend still sleeping with a silk pillowcase even though your hair is going to be in a bonnet or wrapped up some type of way. It's also good for your skin. So get a silk pillowcase, and God forbid my hair comes out of the bonnet, then I have the silk pillowcase to fall back on. I want to get all silk pillowcases. Alright, y'all, so it's the next day and I got ready, as we can tell. And now I'm going to take off my bonnet and reveal the final result. So these are what the braids look like after me wearing them overnight. We're just going to take them out one by one and then separate them, show y'all how I do that and what it's going to look like. Alright, so it's the final result. Hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Alright, y'all, I'm just playing. Obviously, this still looks crazy. So what we're going to do is go ahead and separate these with our fingers. Do not comb through it. Do not put any product in it. Just go ahead and separate it with your fingers. And we'll show y'all what to do next. Just want to start being very gentle. Just go and separate the individual pieces just like that. Honestly, you can go ahead and split these into as many sections as you want. It's just a personal preference, but I don't like to split them into that many sections because number one, I'll be here all day, and number two, it'll kind of start to lose its like twist out, and it kind of defeats the whole purpose of the style then if you separate it too much. So just do it until you get the fullness that you like with your hair. And we're still going to kind of pick out like the roots without destroying its kind of wave that it has to it. So I'm going to show y'all how to do that. But I think this is good for this side. It's already kind of cute, but it's kind of messy at the top. So it's still we still have like a lot of work to do. Just go ahead and separate it. Y'all, we got a knot right here. I'm not going to rip it out. I'm literally just gonna cut it. So all you need to do when you have a knot, make sure you use hair scissors, because ripping out your knots is just gonna create split ends. It's the opposite of what we want. Okay, so this is kind of like the fullness, thickness that I like. Now we're gonna do it with the top, because I'm not sure how well it's translating on camera, but I have like a lot of breakage at the top of my head and just a lot of flyaways that are sticking up. So first, I'm going to put a little bit of oil at the top of my head. I have no choice but to use the Sacred Edge Drops. It's really not going to do anything if it's just sitting on your hair. It has to go on your scalp to make your hair grow. But we're just going to use the teeniest, tiniest bit of that because I need something that's going to get those down. But I don't want to use a foam. Okay, now here's my favorite part. We're going to kind of pick it out a little bit at the roots. Just make it puffy because I kind of want my hair to look like how it did on day 2. I feel like this hairstyle definitely looks the best on day 2 when it gets a little more puffy and just bigger. So that's what we're going to try to go for now. Just get any type of pick and make it as big as you want. And sometimes I like to separate it kind of like that, get the crown of my head out of the way, and then pick it down like that. Alright y'all, so I hope y'all are pleased with the final product. This is it. And this is actually not the end of the video yet because I'm going to show some clips of how I kind of maintain this hairstyle over the next couple of days, like how I sleep with it, because I feel like that's honestly the most important process. If you don't sleep with it properly, it's not going to last. This is going to be like a one-day hairstyle, and you don't want to be putting like heat on your hair every single day. Even though it was very minimal heat, if you do that every single day, you might as well just go ahead and get a silk press. Hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for any future content. If you have any suggestions, comment them down below, because this was honestly super requested on my TikTok. A lot of people was loving on my hair, so that's why I made the hair routine. If there's anything else y'all want to see from me, don't be afraid to comment it, because 9 times out of 10, like, I'll do it. And stay tuned. Bye.